Yeah,
Oh, you outside with it?
gotta be outside. You know the vibes. Hey, that I heard that in the background. You might as well turn that up real quick. Hold on.
Let me lower this. Let me lower this real quick. I was quiet.
Dash Radio was popping.
Let me put these headphones on.
What's going on?
Biz, what it do?
Man, just out here working. Just like old times. Old times is the new times.
Seriously, for real. I mean, I can't be nothing but proud of what you've done. And oh my goodness, we got to get into all of it. I
No
seen it
doubt.
from the jump unfold.
Nah, you definitely but you always was like, that's why when I saw the flyer and I saw the name, I'm like, oh nah, that's the homie, you know what I mean? And it's just I've been doing, I ain't gonna lie, I've been doing a lot of interviews, like a lot lately, you know what I mean? And just to see like your name and the platform, it just, again, I'm proud of you too.
Thank you, Biz. Thank you.
Wow.
Well, let's start this right. I mean,
Okay.
we got none other but the biggest, and I say the biggest blogger in the world.
Facts.
We gotta be real about this.
You
It's
know what I'm
Biz,
saying?
it's
Yes, sir.
Bizkit, and
Yup.
I mean, bro, you started out. I want to go from the beginning. You started out with
Mm-hmm.
mixtapes, and I want you to explain to them about that era and what that was for you and what that did for you.
I mean, that was the mixtape era, that was everything, you know what I mean? That was like, not to say like the new hustle and the new grind ain't, it ain't a hustle and ain't a grind, but that mixtape grind, man, that was something special. You know what I mean? That was like you couldn't at somebody and tell them to check their DMs. You had to like find out where they at, post up in the
Yup.
in front outside of their studio, wait till somebody else opens the door, then you kind of had to like sneak in, like, yo, I'm doing mixtapes, yo, what's popping, yo, let me get one of them songs, one of them freestyles, from man, I'm talking about people like Lloyd Banks, I'm talking about people like Styles P, just that whole mixtape era was just, man, like for me, that was like the most authentic and like most like I can't even explain it. It was like the realest shit. Just that
Definitely.
whole,
This is
just that whole grind, like, putting a mixtape together, getting the artwork done, putting boxes of
that
CDs together.
footwork, right? That real
Oh my
footwork.
God. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Putting the boxes in the car, catchers, going from Long Island to the Bronx to Connecticut, just the grind.
That's right.
Real.
That's right. And I feel like it shaped you. I feel like that's what molded you. You came from a time where that footwork was everything. If there wasn't footwork, it wasn't just about sending the right email, saying the right thing, or dropping the
Oh
right
yeah, that
song,
was
or
like, and
that wasn't it.
yeah, and that was like right during like when the email stuff was happening, because I remember a few artists, was like, it was like around that time where it was like, yo, okay, people started using emails, and then some people didn't know how to use emails. I was like showing people how to use emails, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you gotta setting up like Twitter accounts for artists and stuff back then,
Yep.
like, when Twitter first started. So yeah, it's been a nice little journey.
I love it. I love to see that it started like truly from the beginning of it. Well,
Yeah,
not from the
man.
beginning of it all, but I feel like that era that we were in was a little bit of that when the footwork kind of died out. Not to say whoever's in the game right now is not putting in. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a lot. There's a lot of lanes right now and making it
Yeah.
easier for people to get on. And
It's
when we were,
definitely, and I, not to cut you off, but I
no,
promote that.
definitely.
I promote that a lot. I let people know that you still got to put that footwork in, and don't, especially at, I mean, we going through a pandemic right now, but like, at these events and stuff that we used to be at, I used to always tell people like, yo, don't be afraid to like you know, network, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't just about the people that you know, like, you know, shake hands with everybody, you know what I mean? It's always good to build with people and let them know who you are and what you're doing, and, you know, just building, man. And that's really like my keys to success. I always tell people, you just got to build with people. And, you know, obviously you're not going to build with everybody, because sometimes you try to build with somebody and it might not work, but just keep building. Just always shake hands, always. Well, now, you know, social distance, you
I
gotta,
was gonna say
yeah,
that.
yeah, nah. Don't
I didn't
shake
want to
hands
say
right now.
something serious though,
Yeah,
and you know,
pardon me.
make it a joke.
Yeah, pardon me. Don't shake nobody's hand right now, but just, you feel me?
Definitely. All right. So now, I mean, so you did that. You went into the blogging game. You took the blogging game to another level. Now, for me, it was seeing that one man show, that one man taking that and plugging himself again, doing that footwork, right? Putting yourself out there, making sure you're posting on a daily, making sure you're
Yeah.
doing more than just, I mean, posting one post for me, to think of a caption, takes me hours. I'm like, forget this shit. Throwing the phone to the side.
Yeah,
Like, I can't
that's why
take
you
it.
gotta like kind of like let your followers help you out. You gotta be like, caption this, you know what I'm saying? Or
And you mastermind that though. You know what I'm saying? You're giving a tip right there, but that's
yeah,
something that you learned. That's something that you putting yourself out there, and then you took the meme game and you said a quote about memes, and you said a meme or going viral is low-key a hit record.
it is, because
Explain that, please.
it's gonna take you all over the world. And even though, you know, a lot of people kind of look at social media and like kind of like downplay it, but even like at this point, it's kind of like, you know, you got to recognize that power, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's like right now, even we on live, like there's people that's watching, there's people that's coming in and out. And at the end of the day, it's like the energy that you put out in the universe, like you can't Photoshop that. So like when you go viral off of a meme or off of anything, there's so many people that you wouldn't even know that saw that. So
Yep.
the tricky part is to monetize that. But when I say it's like a hit record, is because, you know, it has that much reach, like that many people listen to it. That's why even like now when I do videos, I usually have a song or something playing in the background, because while that video is going viral, the song is gonna go viral with the video. You saw what just happened to homie with the ocean spray, like, you know what I'm saying? But pardon me,
I mean,
I know people in the comments, they probably they might know the name. He's popping though, but you know, that's like a perfect example for what I'm trying to say. Like he could have did that video without having that song in the background, and it might have not hit like it did, but at the same time, now when you hear that song, you think of that video. You know what I'm saying? And because, and that, I'm pretty sure that song was already at probably 1 billion streams or wherever it was at, but he took it to somewhere where he took it to a level where it would have never went. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you could also use yourself as an example with the
Oh
whole
no,
meme. And
I'm trying
but
to be humble.
I'm
I'm trying to be
flipping it.
humble.
I'm flipping it.
Nah, yeah, I'm trying to be humble, but yeah, I done went viral a few times.
But I mean, come on, the whole meme with the Drake and Flex, and what a freaking prime time that was.
Yeah,
You
nah,
know,
that was history though. That was definitely like, you know, between me, Drake, Flex, between me, Flex, Drake, and Meek, like that was always just like a moment. You know what I mean? That shit funny.
and
Like sometimes I would like, or like one of my followers would repost it, and then like I would like send it to Drake or like Flex, and it's just always laugh out loud because that shit was just classic.
And I mean, that moment too, that you could say right now, you know, I texted to Drake and you saying it on nonchalant. Again, that's footwork, you know, like
Yeah.
that's something that you created, a lane that you created. Because from a meme to go, you know, to be someone's, besides the fact that you were doing it with the blogging, besides all of that, bringing it back to the blogging though, why do you think they choose you, Biz? Why not Shade Room? Why not? Why are you the biggest blogger in the world?
Oh, I mean, see, with me, I'm all about the people. You feel me? So it's like
That's right.
people started saying that to me. I remember me and my boy was actually at you know, my manager Stan, we was at I'm gonna try to send a live too so he could jump in. But me and Stan, we went to the basketball awards, and Drake was actually hosting it. And like, yo, I was so washed. I walked up there, had like a tank top on and like some shorts. Everybody is, I'm talking about like dressed in like, you know, the flyer suits and all of that good stuff. And I'm just walking through the red carpet. I literally got on ripped jean shorts, a tank top, few chains on my neck, you know, some Air Forces. And then like while I'm walking the red carpet, people are like, you know, these photographers are like, yo, who is that? Who is that? And and my manager Stan, he was like, yo, that's the biggest blogger in the world. And it was like people was kind of already saying it, but then we just took it and just ran with it. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's always hard to kind of like say like, yo, I'm so like, because I do so much. You feel me? So it's like, so we just started running with it like, yo, I'm the biggest blogger in the world. You know, just like Muhammad Ali when he started saying like he's the greatest, and like, you know, you become the greatest. Like
you manifested that.
So it's like and again, you know, people know I'm the biggest blogger in the world. Like I don't care what any of these other bloggers do or want to do, and I show it's all love. I'm not even on that vibe where it's like I want to see everybody win, but nobody could do what I could do. You know what I mean? Nobody moved the mountains that I moved. So yeah, I'm the biggest.
That's right. And I mean, cheap plug, you know, you're saying you walked in looking washed.
Yeah.
Talk to us about wash, because that's something that, okay, in the hood, we don't want to look washed.
Oh nah,
Let me tell you, when I had my kid and I was putting my hair in a bun, my uncles would be like, "Look at you, look at Wash," and I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, washed is like, it's like what Max B did to Wavy. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just I made it cool to be washed because like at the end of the day, it's like we all washed at moments, and you know, it's just kind of like, yo, I'm washed, man.
Niggas is washed. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, like we washed out here, you know what I mean? Like we, you know, we never wash, we always lit, but you know, it's wash gang, you know what I mean? It's kind of like however you want to take it, because you could still be lit and be washed at the same time. Like, you know, it's all your vibe, you know what I mean?
For real.
It's a universal language. Like everybody relate to wash, because no matter how lit you are, at some point, yo, you don't want to be around nobody. You want to be in the crib. You want to be on your Netflix and chill. You know what I mean? You don't want to even be around the homies. You don't want to be around.
And let's be clear. Don't mean to cut you off, but let's be clear. How many times do people they just take more to the negative?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you even putting that out there, a negative word, and flipping that shit to the positive. That's
see, like you see my man Merge got on the Crocs, like, oh, that's
straight wash.
Look at the gibbets. Look at the gibbets.
Like that's wash vibes right there.
What happened?
Like,
Those are not the Bad Bunny ones?
Lit though. Like,
hold on, those are not the Bad Bunny ones though? What happened?
You know what I'm saying? It's a vibe, man. It's a vibe, man. It's a good vibe.
I love it. All right, so now mixtapes, blogging, memes, and now you coming for the whole rap game too?
Yeah, man.
All right, talk to me about this transition, because I really didn't see it coming. Talk to me about this.
Well, you know, it's like, you know, we got the character. Well, I got the character. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, facts.
I'll be right back.
All right, so I got the character UncleBiz. You know what I'm saying? And you know, UncleBiz is stuck in 02. Like he's not going to 03. He's not going to 2000.
Like all the uncles.
UncleBiz is literally listening to Get Rich or Die Trying. Like he, you know what I mean? So I was walking around wearing like, you know, fits and stuff from the 2000s, and like you know, I was going viral off of that. And I always imagine, you know, I'm very creative, so like I always imagine UncleBiz having a theme song, you know what I'm saying, when he walked through. Because anytime UncleBiz walked through, I don't care who's around, everybody's pulling their phones out, it's just a whole different, UncleBiz is just a, you know, wearing Pele's and Tim's. I'm talking about in the summertime.
Yo, it really reminds me of like a Martin, how he could just flip into different, and we love them all.
Nah, facts. And I'm talking to, see, everybody backing the Tim's out now in October, but UncleBiz is wearing them in June. You know what I'm saying? Like, all over. So long story short, it was like, I was in the studio vibing with one of my mans and, just listening to beats and, helping him out, getting some placements with different artists, like Drake, Meek, the big ones, you know what I mean? And I'm like, he's like, yo, Biz, I appreciate you. Yo, is there anything I can do for you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you taking care of me, and I appreciate you. And I was like, yo, I want to do a song, but he had like a lot of the new sounding tracks, you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I want like an old school vibe. So he was like, yo, send me something. So me, I'm like taking the train from Long Island to the city. I'm listening to like Mini Men and New York Minute and
For real.
York City. I'm like listening to anything that had New York in it, like any songs that had New York as a title. I'm like, so I'm sending them to him because he's younger, and so by the time I got to the studio, he cooked up a beat. Super talented, my boy Abstract. He actually produced outside with it too. And so when I went in the studio, he's like, yo, I made 2 beats. So I listened to the first one, which I still got to go back to. And the second one was UncleBiz in the spot tonight. So like, I just walked in a booth and I was like freestyling, like New York, UncleBiz in the building. I'm just literally talking but rapping. And while I'm on live, my man Murder Mook pulled up, my man Fat Boy pulled up, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a whole vibe. And I put it on the gram and everything, and you know what happened? Funk Flex, I saw Funk Flex, what up, Booth? I saw Funk Flex at Hammerstein Ballroom, and when I saw him, I didn't want to be that guy to be like, yo, I got a song, you feel me? Because you know how it is, like, so I'm just looking at him like, you know what, I ain't gonna say nothing. And when I gave him a dap, he was like, yo, send me your song. And when he said it, I'm like, man, I don't even have the song. Like, I was just posting on the group. You feel me? So I had to go back in the studio. And, yo, honestly, again, I owe Flex a lot, man. I owe Flex a lot. I shouted Flex out on like 3 songs, but I owe Flex a lot because, just with the meme and the Drake shit, like, that was because of Flex. My first song last summer was because of Flex. Like, I sent it to Flex. I didn't know when he was going to play it, man. I'm in the shower. My phone dropped off of the sink. I'm like, yo, everybody blowing my phone up, So, yeah, it just went crazy, man, So, I'm a rapper now, you know what I mean?
All
What's
right,
up,
all
man?
right.
You know what I mean? And if God bless me with the opportunity to get a good budget together and, do this record deal, I'll put out an album and that'll be the name. Cause I'm a marketing genius. So it's like, I'm a rapper now. That's the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just showing people, you could do whatever you want to do. Cause people always going to judge. Just like even with Cardi B, for example, like as soon as she started doing music, everybody was like, oh, she a stripper. How can she do music? You know what I mean? It's you're going to get that in the beginning, and I got that. A lot of people was kind of like, trying to like say like, it can't happen, you know what I'm saying? But, outside with it's going to go gold, and I got a few more verses coming, and, we just having fun, though. It's New York, you know what I mean? So,
That's
how,
right.
the vibes, like, if it pop off in New York,
That's right.
it's going to pop off everywhere. So, we fucking up the city right now, you know what I mean?
I love it.
Yeah, it's just, honestly, it's just mad fun, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I'm about, you know what I mean? Like, if I ain't having fun, I really can't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's another part of your hustle that I've realized, Biz, that it's genuine, it's fun. You're doing what you love, regardless of what you're tapping into. You didn't jump into the rap game; you jumped into it, having fun with it, loving it. It was a character that you played with, and then all of a sudden that unfolded, and so it keeps flowing for you.
Facts, big facts. I mean, and again, I gotta give it to the people. You know what I mean? Like like. I always go off like, and some people get that drive and that energy from hate, like, but I get the drive and the motivation from the love. Like when people see me, UncleBiz, like they be hyping me up. Like sometimes I just be like chilling. I might not even want to like, what I mean, go in the studio, but it's like, how it is. Like when you don't want to do something or you ain't trying to do something, it just keeps pulling you in. Like, so, people, I used to say all the time, like, yo, I'm gonna rap on the weekends, because during the week, people be hitting me like, yo, Biz, I'm sending you beats, and I'm like, man, hit me on the weekend, man. I'm only a rapper on the weekend. You know, watch life. You know what I mean? Daddy life. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I got the 3 kids and all that.
I
So, you
know.
know,
Congratulations on all of that.
it's a crazy balance. You feel me? Like, you know.
That's right.
But again, it's the biggest blessing, and I just appreciate everybody. And again, I just go for the love. So like, you know, if the love is there, I'm in the building. You know what I mean? I can't do nothing with hate. It's enough hate. There's enough people trying to tear everybody down. And again,
That's right.
you know, not everybody's gonna love what you do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I tell everybody, like, you know, that asks me for advice. They're like, yo, how do you deal when people are talking about you? I'm like, they talking about me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing. Like, I can't.
Yep.
You really can't change people's perception or how people look at something or how people like, because you know me. There's people that know me in real life off of social media, and it's like, you know what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm about vibes and helping people and I love the culture. So it's like, you know, what anybody else says, like, that's just how that's how they're looking at it. That's how they view it. You know what I'm saying? And I
Your
can't.
work.
Yeah, you
Your
know, you
work is
can't. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Like, what I do is, and you know, I had an interview the other day, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said in that interview. I was just talking because somebody was asking me. They were like, yo, how come you don't like post or say certain things that you do? And it's like, I'm not out here just trying to take credit and like bragging about like what I just do what I do. And it's like, the people that I do it with, like, they know what it is. So it's like, I kind of, you know how it is, like, you got to watch people that just constantly just keep talking about what they do. Like, I let my work speak for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and be like, yo, I did this and I did that, because I'm just so busy and actually producing. I don't have time to talk about, you feel me? So yeah, I'm just
And
grinding.
like we said, genuine. It's been genuine from the jump. So when you do it, sometimes you're doing it again for the love of it, for the fun of it. You're not
Yo, I
even
got
talking
a
about it. You're
shout
on
out.
to the
I got a
next.
shout out. Lucky 7 Candles, STGU, Little AGs, everybody that's on the live Dash Radio. You know what I'm saying? We outside with it, man.
Yo,
Oh,
so now let's get into that. We outside with it. To me, it explains your journey. You were always outside with it. Where was Biz? Footwork, outside with it. Talk to us about the making of this. I mean, Jada, freaking Dreamdoll,
yeah.
all this good stuff. Tell me.
Yeah, man. So I actually, that was like a song that I was promoting right before the pandemic hit. Like, at that time, outside was so lit. Outside was, I mean, if you go to my YouTube, anybody that's watching, if y'all go to my YouTube, ItsBizkit, and check out the outside video, the original. Yo, we literally, it was like over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every club busting up 10 bottles of Casa Zoo, going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Pulling out the Rolls Royce truck, just turning up. My man's birthday. Like, outside was so lit. Nobody at that moment even thought for a second we was gonna have to be on quarantine. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
real.
nobody knew that. So like, once that hit, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, I'm like, how, like, when I'm ready to go crazy with this record, how does the world shut down? I'm ready to go to every club and perform, and
We can't even be outside with it.
yo, so I literally stopped even promoting the song. Then it turned into the protesting and all of that stuff. So what happened was, once people started creeping outside, that was like the song that they would play. Like, on TikTok, it started like going viral on TikTok. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta start promoting it again. So now I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of panicking, trying to like structure it all. And then I'm like, at that moment, I was like, man, I got to get somebody on it. So I started reaching out to Fab again, because I wanted Fab on it off the rip. I reached out to Casanova, like, off the rip. I actually, now that we talking about the record and how it came about, I actually recorded it last October, because I was actually going to shoot the
Wow.
original video with like a Halloween thing, just kind of like capitalizing off of everybody being outside wilding out for Halloween. You feel
Look
me?
at that.
That was the original plan, but I wanted somebody on it. So, like, a couple months passed, and then boom, Casanova drop an outside song. Uncle Murder drop an outside song. Pop Smoke. niggas saying they outside. So I'm like,
Oh
yo,
man.
I'm like, man, I gotta drop my shit, you know what I'm saying? So I dropped it or whatever. Like I said, the pandemic came about. Then I started hitting Fab, trying to get Fab on it. And you know, then I didn't even know him and Jada was gonna battle. So like I was literally hitting him and Jada up kind of like at the same time, like, yo, big bro, I need you on my song. You know what I'm saying? But you know, niggas be thinking I'll be playing sometimes, so it's like, you know what I mean?
I mean, I wonder why.
Right. So it's like, they, you know, and it's hard to like bump into people because everything is like shut down in quarantine. So I went to Yonkers. I pulled up on Jada. I'm like, yo, bro, listen to my song. He's like, oh, damn. He's like, yo, you taking this shit serious? I'm like, yeah, yo, I need you on there. He just finished battling Fab. That was like a week after that. So now I'm gearing up to drop it. I'm like letting people hear a little bit. I'm sending it to the radio, DJs I fuck with. And I'm at a party that my man had his crib, and he had some chicks in the spot. Now they playing the song, and I realized like, damn, the girls is vibing to it, but I'm like, I need a girl on here spitting bars. Like I felt it, you know what I mean? And I'm literally in the pool. The song is playing. I'm on my phone. I'm DMing Cardi B, Megan Stallion. I was about to hit Nicki Minaj. I'm like panicking. I'm hitting any girl I could think of that got bars. And then my homegirl Blue Diamond, was DJing. Then she played Dreamdoll. We in the party, we in the building, we in the So once she played that, I'm trying
You
to
was like, that's who it's gonna be.
FaceTime Dreamdoll right in the pool while I'm in the pool. My phone getting wet. I'm like, yo. She like, what's good? You good? I'm like, yo, I need you on my song. She like, what song? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna send it to you. I got Jade on it. And yo, Dreamdoll sent me that verse like literally the next day, and that shit gave me goosebumps.
Wow.
Like, it gave me goosebumps. I played it for my man. I'm at the studio now in Long Island Social Media House. I played it for my man Marky, and he was like, oh nah, she went crazy. So man, God, yo, everything, like my man Beyonce said, everything is just timing, man. It just worked out. We shot the video. The video gonna drop on World Star probably like next week. Man, I wish you could have been there, but it's all good because I'm rapping now, so I'm gonna have more videos.
That's it.
And I was at Rock Nation yesterday, chopping it up. You know what I mean? So yeah,
So a lot in the works. A lot in the works coming.
If you scared, be scared. You know what I'm saying? Going down.
I love it, and yo, Biz, I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate it, man.
Yo, from the people to you, bruh. You're doing it for us out here.
I need a drink. What we drink?
Let's go.
Take a shot. Diesel. I appreciate Diesel. Shout out to my boy Diesel.
Yes. Oh man, he got me on the team now, and we're moving.
Another great, like, yo, I have a lot of people that want to see me win. You feel me? And like again, like that's where I get my fuel from. I get my fuel from that. You know, pardon me. I get my fuel from that. People that, you know, and my video that went viral, that Janet Jackson repost and everything like that. That's literally like what I'm trying to say. Like, us as people, we get caught up in life, and life is moving around, and so much is going on. But we gotta continue to show love to our loved ones and people. That's right. You know, you gotta support your support. You know what I mean? And I'm very supportive. I'm the most supportive person. You know, I be trying to help anybody I could. You know, anybody I could show love to it, because yo, it's the grind is real, and the music grind is really tough, man. Especially, you know, a lot of 9 to 5, like the people that got the 9 to 5s and all of that. And I relate to all of that, man, because, you know, it's nobody, nobody like pointed me to the water. Nobody like was like, yo, Biz, you should. Anything people told me was not to do what I'm doing. Like, you know, when I did my first song, people said, Biz, you shouldn't be rapping. You know what I'm saying? But my shit's streaming. Anything I get, you know, my shit, like, you feel me? But if I would have listened to what they said, we wouldn't be on this live right now. You know what I mean? That's right. Again, I listen to people. There's people that opinions really matter and they know what they're talking about. But at the end of the day, anybody that's listening and watching and tuned in, you have to do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because not everything is gonna work for everybody. You gotta find your niche. You gotta go for your energy. You gotta be your biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy
And
Stan. He's on now. Yeah.
and like you said two important gems: doing everything through love
Mm-hmm.
and just manifesting, believing in yourself and manifesting that.
Exactly.
Because with that, ain't nothing stopping you. When it's for you, it's for you. Timing,
Yep.
another gem. Timing. These are all the things you spoke about.
Yeah, you gotta trust the process. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, it's been a lot of ups and downs, man. I done lost Instagram pages. My Twitter's still suspended, but it's like, I'm just happy that, you know what I mean? I never let any of that break my spirit. I never let what anybody had to say about me in a negative light stop me from, waking up and just staying on my grind, you know what I'm saying? And believing in myself, And again, it's easier said than done. You feel me? You have to have great people around you, you know what I mean? And not just having great people around you, you have to know how to like find that inner self motivation. Like you got to
That
be able to be,
balance.
yeah, you got to be your biggest fan. You got to be the one that's like, you know what, I'm not even gonna pay attention to the comments. You feel me? I'm not gonna even feed into the negative energy. I'm just gonna keep striving and keep grinding. And yeah, man, hard work pays off, man. Dedication,
That's right.
determination, and discipline.
Let's go.
D Block. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shout out to Jada Kiss. Shout out to Dreamdoll. That Jada verse definitely definitely got a lot of people paying attention to my raps. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Because
definitely.
they like, yo, hold on. That Jada verse is everything.
That's what I said. When I heard it, I said, that's Jada? Hold up.
Hold up.
And
Hold
I
up.
definitely brought it back like Flex and threw a little bomb on it. And I was like, he outside with it. I like this.
Yeah, man. Nah, it's honestly, again, I believed in it when I first did it. I was ready to go 100%, and I tell people that too. Like, you're only going to get out whatever you put in. So,
That's
like,
right.
I know, like, I was playing around in the beginning and I was like, yo, I'm a rapper now and, I'm going to go to the studio on the weekends. But again, it's like, until you put that 100 in, you only going to get out whatever you put in. So now you see, I'm in the studio right now. I'm doing an interview right now. I'm in full rapper mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never been more of a rapper than today. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And we thank you here at Dash for coming
But I'm still the
through.
biggest blogger in the world too, though.
That we're not, no, you already solidified that. That title's there. That
Gotcha.
title ain't going on. And now you the rapper, right? That's what we say now. Now I'm the rapper.
Yes,
I
100%.
love it. I love it, Biz. And yo, God bless. You've stayed true to your family too. You've stayed true to the people.
Yeah,
Yo, we're here for you, yo.
appreciate
Support
that.
is all yours.
Stay washed, everybody. You heard? And go stream outside with it. You know what I mean? Do your TikTok videos. The video dropping real soon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make y'all proud. You heard?
Let's go. Thank
New
you again,
York,
Biz.
Long Island in the building. You know what I mean?
Woo.
Shout out to Dash Radio. You know the vibes, man. Yo, good seeing you. Good talking to you. And we
Yes.
got to do this again real soon.
Real soon.
All right?
Later, Biz.
Peace. Peace and love. Shout out to my homegirl, too. I see you.
Uh-oh, there's a lot of homegirls in here, I think.
Yeah, I don't want to make nobody jealous, but she know what I'm talking about. Ha, I'm out.
Later. Yo, that was it, Biz. That was great, yo. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in and staying locked with Dash. Go download Dash, because that's where it's at. And we out. Thank you. Jacina Love, Dash Radio Live. You already know. Later.